I was recently struck by a very interesting documentary called I Am, which is by Tom Shadyac, director, who did a documentary that really explored how, as human beings, perhaps one of our biggest issues is that we always live as this separate me. And that in being separate and invested in the self, we are feeling isolated and we're not feeling part of a community. And he explores how everything else in the world, in the animal kingdom, is about herds, tribes, connection, oneness. It's very interesting if you get a chance to watch it. Very consistent with all the things that we talk about. And even the work of people like Dean Ornish have explored how people get so much more now when they come to groups. When they talk about things in groups, when they treat their diabetes in groups, it doesn't really matter what the issue is. We do better when we feel connected to each other in some way. We love coming to retreats. We love going to seminars where we can connect with people and form a group, form a sense of belonging. So really the root of what's really causing so many of our problems is this separation mentality, this idea that there really is a separate me. So I'm wondering if you can just welcome how there's an incredible sensitivity that you and everybody else has to interpreting the faces of others, the gestures, the events, even our own thoughts that make us feel suddenly scared that we don't belong, that we're separate, and that at the very, very bottom of that is this terrible fear of my own sense of inadequacy or inability to belong. Defectiveness, lack of approval, shame, guilt, whatever it is. And we have a tremendous fear of that being exposed, and we hide it, and we pull away from people. As soon as we see any sense they pull away from us, we pull away just as fast. So that whole spinning sense of a separate me, which feels continuously isolated, continuously trying to be a better me so that I'll be connected. If you can just welcome that. Welcome the programs, the behaviors, the tendencies, the beliefs about how hard you think you have to work to be here and belong here. How important a me I have to be. Maybe even be the best me, the most special me, competing just to exist, to prove I exist, to prove I belong here. Can you welcome all of those programs? From the very lowest polarities where we feel we're inadequate. There's Winston. Everything belongs here, even that. So from those very lowest polarities to the very highest ones where we're trying so hard in our pride, can you welcome all of those programs that we really identify with as a me trying to survive? And what are we really looking for? Just feel how we're just longing to feel accepted, to feel connection, to feel good enough to belong. Can you just welcome that and how personal that's always felt? And can you rest more comfortably here now in a sense of already belonging? Can you allow yourself to explore the possibility that I belong just the way I am, that each one of us belongs, that we're all exactly the same, like a little school of fish, that each one is a little fish, and we all move together like a herd, and there is no leader, it just all happens, that we all belong in our own way, and we're all together. Can you welcome that? And can you rest in that as best you can?